Hey, how's it going? I am shooting the first video here in the beautiful Duncan Student Center that we just opened up on the campus of Notre Dame. So I wanted to give you guys a video to practice along to, and one that's definitely about the stability of your ankles and also working the deep muscles in the inner thighs and the outside muscles there of the chin. So what you'll need are 2 blocks and maybe a blanket and a good attitude to really put some work in. All right, so let's get started. Hit the mat. And when we sit down, this is where you may want a blanket to sit on, especially if the muscles in your lower back are really tight and it makes you want to collapse in, because we want to keep ourselves lifting up nice and tall. So working that rebound force against the earth. So if you need to, take your blanket, you can fold it up, set it up behind you, and sit on it right there on the edge, and you remove the flesh. If you don't need the blanket, that's fine too, okay? Some of us may also, even if we have those tight hamstrings, we'll fold up the mat, put it underneath the knees. Now, we're gonna need 2 blocks. 1 block is gonna go right between our feet, and the other block, we're gonna put it behind us, and we'll need it in just a moment, okay? Now, here's what's really important. We have to focus on the feet with so many things in order to have proper alignment in our body. When we're unaware of how the feet work, that's when issues can come up. So with the feet, we want to be more aware of trying to square up the feet with the earth and then with everything that we do. There's a lot of times when we're unaware of that, and we'll tend to lean or roll to the inside or outside of the feet, which then can cause lots of issues to the ankles, the knees, the hips, and all the way up to the spine. Again, we call that our kinetic chain. What happens here will affect what goes up. So what's important is that some of us will have where the pinky toes, you'll roll more to the outside of the foot, okay? And if we're rolling to the outside, that's really gonna affect going up through the outside of the leg, but then wrap up and around into the inside of your knees. And we can roll the ankles here. If people will tend to roll the big toes before we roll on the inside too much, well then we're gonna have some issues on the outside of the knees, okay? So what we wanna try and do, and this is where we use a block to really stabilize ourselves and to really work on squaring the feet up. So once we're sitting down, we have a block between the feet. We want to find extension in their spine. So notice if you're already falling over and collapsing in your spine. You can put the hands in the ground for a moment and just press the ground away. So think about a rebound force and lift the chest up, shoulder blades down the back, okay? And just zip up the core and keep that active. Now take your hands onto your thighs, and I want you to study your feet here and notice if right now they're rolling too much to the outside or too much on the inside. And you want to take your hands on those inner thighs, and I want you to roll the thighs in with a lot of strength and a lot of effort, okay? Roll them in. And what this does, we're bringing things into the inside, it's going to pull your pinky toes back, okay? And it'll push the big toes forward, okay? The exaggeration is, if here I let my legs go and I really roll to the outside, you can see that there. I'm gonna roll it in now and just watch the feet. Watch the feet. They roll in, they square up. Now, at the same time we're rolling with our inner thighs, your shin muscles, like the tibialis, they will roll out. So we're doing this balance of the tibialis muscles roll out, but the adductors, the inner thighs, roll in. So above the knees in, below knees out. That way we square up the feet. You press with the balls of the feet and you squeeze the block of the feet. This is a lot of work for the legs, but it's good for the legs. Again, the more that we practice this, less injuries, with twisted ankles, ankle sprains, MCL issues, ACL issues, and then all the way up to the hip flexors, having some pointers up in the hips that really become irritated. So we want to square up. There we go. So now from here, we're lifting the chest up, feet are working, thighs are rolling in, shins are rolling out. Okay, squeeze it. Now let's work and strengthen the legs here as we're holding. We're also going to add a little bit of work for the spine and work the core. So let's all go ahead and interlace our fingers here. Take a deep breath in, press the ground away with the legs. As we exhale, go palms forward, tuck the chin to the chest. And then feel the pubic bone tuck under, zip up your core, and then inhale, lift the chest up. When you exhale, press the shoulder blades down the back, and then inhale, extend the arms up overhead, and straighten the arms. This is even a good one to use a mirror for, to practice, so you're making sure the feet stay square, and you're not bending the elbows and collapsing. Press the ground away, so it's a rebound force again. Thighs, bones press down, we lift the heart up, and we extend the arms. Now take a deep breath in. I'm going to mirror you guys. When we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Keep the legs active. Arms are pressing back. Shoulder blades down the back too. Don't lean back, okay? Lift the heart up. Good, now inhale, come back home. And then exhale, release. Relax the legs for a moment. Even bring the feet up and do a little bound angle. So now we can let the adductors go. So press the heels in, knees drop down, chest lift still. Good work. Okay, so let's do it again. And go and twist to the left. So extend the legs out. Squeeze the block. Inner thighs rolling in. Tibialis or shin muscles roll out. Feet are square. Lift your chest up. You can use the hand on the ground to press the ground away. Okay? Thigh bones down. Now we're going to interlace the fingers, but when you interlace your fingers, re-stack the thumb and the finger so it's opposite how you did it last time. Okay? And when we exhale, palms forward, tuck the chin, tuck under the pubic bone. Feel the belly reach back and up towards the spine. And then inhale, lift the chest up. Actively press the shoulder blades down the back. And then inhale, lift the arms up. Straighten the arms. Arms press back, shoulder blades down your spine as well. We'll inhale here, and then exhale, we'll twist left. Arms keep pressing back. Make sure you're not leaning back. Bring that torso forward. Keep the spine in alignment with the pelvis. Keep pressing down with the thigh bones. Straighten the arms. Keep the feet strong. Good. Slowly come back home as we inhale. And then exhale. Whew. Release. Great job. Shake it off for a moment. Again, bound angle. Get a release for those adductors and the thighs. Maybe even now, gently come forward a little bit with the torso. A little stretching of the deep connective tissue in your back. Good. Roll up. Extend the legs again. This time we're going to open up our pectoral muscles, all right? So we're still working on stability of the ankles and the legs. So keep the adductors rolling in, shin bones or shin muscles rolling out. Press the ground away. Now you all should have a block behind you. You're going to either have your block set up at a low setting, medium, or tall setting, all right? From there, you're going to take your thumbs to the edge of the block that will be closest to your back, okay? And you're going to tent the rest of the fingers around the rest of the block, okay? So it's behind you on whatever setting you want, arms behind you, thumbs, again, to the edge of the block that's closest to your back. Tent the rest of the fingers, bend at your elbows, lift your chest up, again, rebound force, thigh bones pressing the ground and keep lifting away from the ground. Inhale, open the chest, exhale. Squeeze, shoulder blades together and forearms towards each other. Keep your legs active here, okay? Breathe. Breathe. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep lifting your heart. Feel your ribs pull towards the back of the body. You're not leading the belly forward, the chest forward. Deep breath in and exhale. Whew. Release. Give yourself a little hug. Left arm on top of the right. Switch it. Good. Release. And then we'll sit down in a hero's pose. And this is where we may want a block or two to sit on. And maybe a blanket can go for your feet or on your ankles. If it's really sensitive for you, to sit here and set up a block or two as high as you need them to be. And you want the toes, pinky toes, to roll down into the ground. We'll roll the thighs in a little bit here. We'll lift the chest, shoulder blades down your back. Just take a couple moments here and breathe. Here we have the feet now in plantar flexion. We had a lot of dorsiflexion with them, so now we're just giving them a little reverse. Plus we're stretching out into the thighs here. You could stay here, or some of us even would like to walk back with the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel the thigh bones lift, pelvis lifts too. Maybe tuck the chin to the chest, or look up. But again, we want to keep lifting that pelvis up and feel your chest lift up and back. So you can really lengthen the quads there, the thighs, and even into the hips there, psoas. Plus you're getting the nice stretch there for the shins and the feet from all that work we were just doing. Good. And slowly zip up the core, come up. Good. And come to table and just lengthen your right leg back and tuck under the toes and just press back through the right heel on the ground. Reach your chest forward. Feel the front of the body lifting towards the back of the body so you're not collapsing. And then switch. I guess you can move the block if it's in your way. You drag the ball over it. And you're pressing back through that left heel here. Again, you feel the front of the body lifting towards the back of the body. Good. Release. And repeat. That whole little sequence, again, just to build some nice strength and stability of the ankles, working on the feet there to get them to become more stable when they're in contact with the ground, avoiding then leading us down a path to more injuries in the ankles, the knees, and the hips. It all starts at the feet. So make sure you stay in contact with the feet and stay focused on getting them to be flexible but strong as well. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Namaste.